Hi everyone, my name is Joanne and I am the Eclectic Stitcher. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I hope you see something that you like and that you will subscribe. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for the support and your comments and just your continuous watching my videos. So thank you. Today is Tuesday, December 19th. And I am coming to you later in the afternoon. I didn't go to work today because I had some things to take care of today, so I thought, what a better time to record. I wanted to record this past weekend, but life just kind of got in the way, so here I am. I haven't decided if I want to do just show my whips for the last couple weeks and haul or do a separate video. So I'm going to see how this video goes. If I need to cut it off because I'm talking too much, then I will do a separate video and show my haul and talk a little bit about Jingle Ball. Okay. And then I do need to talk a little bit about some plans as well. So I'm still trying to finalize my plans for 2024. I'll talk a little bit today about some of the things that I'm thinking about, but I think at the end of the month, I would probably most likely post a plan video just to kind of give viewers idea of what I plan to do in 2024. So with that, we're going to get started. And I do have a finish. I stitched this and finished this the week of Thanksgiving. And I think I showed this in my last video. If I showed you the finish, I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. I didn't remember, so I just wanted to show it. I stitched this the week of Thanksgiving for a challenge. And so there it is. And this is a chart by Becca, who is the Sambry Stitcher. If you are not watching Becca, I would recommend you watch her because her videos are great. I've been following her for over a year and I really enjoy her videos. And that's just gobble, gobble, gobble. This was a freebie chart that she put out, I believe, earlier this year, maybe in the last few months. So I thought, hey, why not? So this is a finished object or an FO. It is not fully finished. I am not sure when or how I'm going to finish it. So right now I cannot call it an FFO, a fully finished object. That was my only really start and finish, I think, since our last video. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I have to go back and look at my videos. So as far as whips, so some of you know that I've been working on some artist trading cards. I follow Laura, Stitching by the Shore. Laura's another one that if you're not watching, you need to watch her. She does great things. She does these gnome charts that I'm in love with, and I'll talk a little bit about that later. But she does artist trading cards exchanges. And so in the winter, she's doing a winter ATC exchange where we can stitch something winter. And if you're interested in that, please go watch her. Like I said, she's Stitching by the Shore. I will put her information down in the description box. But this stitch, what I'm doing is I am stitching, right now I'm stitching the globe, as you can see, and I should be done with that here in the next couple of days. And then for 12 by 12, which I'll talk a little about that later, I am going to stitch the polar bear. And I am hoping that I can finish the polar bear and finish this and at least have 2 trading cards to send to Laura. I am stitching this just on a 16 count white Aida. I will eventually want to stitch all of these, but I am not going to overwhelm myself. I think if I just do 2 for now, I think I will be just happy as is. Okay, so that is that. My cat wants some attention right now. This next whip This is Magical Forest. I hope I'm putting it there on the screen. This is by the Stitchy Princess. She is a designer from the Ukraine. I am stitching this on a 14 count medium green Ada by Swigart. And this last time I worked down here. I completed that mermaid and this mermaid. And then I did a little bit more on the water. So this is really the only section that I worked on since you last saw it. I really like this whip, this stitching this chart. I actually purchased recently a chart that she put out, but it's a mystery chart. So I cannot share it, but it's really cute. So we cannot share it until she puts it out, but for anybody that wanted to purchase this could purchase it, and it's really cute. So sorry I cannot share that, but I really like stitching her stuff. So this next one is, I'm calling it Happy Halloween. It does have a weird name to it, but this is by Crochet A Go-Go. And since you last seen it, I completed the words here. I just stitched this here. So not a whole lot, but I am getting that started. I am stitching this on a 32 count Spellbound Lugana by Fabrics by Stephanie. I really like that piece, that fabric. When I saw that, I just had to purchase it. Didn't have any intentions, no plans on what to put on it, but I just had to buy it. And this is one of my Witchy Wednesday stitches. Even though Halloween is over, we did Witchy Wednesday with crafts and books. I've talked about crafts and books on my videos. Beth, the Steadfast Stitcher, she is the owner of Craft. She created Craft and Books, and we do assume she has assumed that we do 2 to 3. Right now it's 3 or 4 days a week she does the Zoom chat. And it's great. I've talked about this before. I'm going to keep talking about it because if you are not in the Zoom group with us, you're missing out. These ladies are great to hang out with. So I still stitch on that from time to time. I do work a lot on my acrostics. These charts, let me talk about that real quick. So these charts that I'm showing are part of my acrostics. Besides the winter globe, I don't stitch on anything other than what's on my acrostics charts. So I am in the 24-hour cross stitch acrostics. And what I do is I just create this chart on a Word document. I put down what I'm going to stitch for the letters, and then I keep track of the stitches that I actually stitch. My goal that I set for myself is 150 stitches. Now I do double dip, triple dip, quadruple dip. So you're going to see some of those similar. This is my Crafts and Books chart. And the goal on that one is 200. As you can see, I have not done very good. I am stitching, but there are some days where I just, don't stitch. I am also participating in the Magazine Monthly Challenge. And my goal, which, we create our own goals for these, except for Crafts and Books, I think she sets that for us. So it's 200. So I've done a little bit more on this than some of the others. And then Cross Stitching Sisters, their acrostics is also 200. So as you can see, a lot of those letters or whips I've used across the board, okay? So that's what I'm showing you, is just those whips that I stitch for those acrostics, okay? This next one is the forest for the trees. This was an exclusive design for Pacific Northwest Stitch Summit that was held in September 2023, and this is by Ink Circles. I am stitching this on an 18 count light oatmeal Ada. And this last time that I stitched, I worked some more, I finished this little piece right here. So that's what I worked on. I wanted to put a little bit more stitches in this, but I mainly stitch in the evenings after work. I may get maybe a couple hours to stitch on this while on Zoom. So, you know, when you're Zoom stitching and talking, I can't stitch and talk at the same time. So if I'm talking, I'm not stitching. So sometimes I try to at least get 200 stitches put in my whips every night. This next one is one of my full coverage piece. I did start gridding on this because I find that gridding helps me keep track of my blocks. But this is Blue Gin by Artsy Fartsy Designs. I am using the called for DMC. As you can see, the only thing you see there is the color black. I feel like, I don't know, the first 100 blocks is probably all black. I really didn't count it, but it just feels that way. But I am stitching this on an 18 count antique white Ada, and I am stitching it 2/1. And that's where I am. I'm trying to move towards the middle because I do want to get to some of those colors. But I feel like it's going to take me a while. I mean, there are some blues here, but I haven't gotten there yet. I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense how all those blocks are not there yet. So it's all black right now, so we'll see. But I enjoy stitching on that. That's my baby blanket size whip because it is really big. This next one, I finished the watermelon, and I think that's all I did since the last time. This is Sweet Summertime by Annabella's. I am stitching this on I hope I have that on the frame. I can't see, but hopefully it's there. 28 count white Ada, and I'm just using called for DMC. I am stitching this 2/1, and this was her summer 2023 pop-up retreat chart. I don't know if you can purchase it in her store. I haven't checked, but it was an exclusive for the pop-up retreat, and it was in our swag bag. And she actually sent the finishing things. So have you see it finished here? She sent the bow and the fabric and a couple and the pins. There is a pin up here where the bird is. I mean, where the sun is. And I'm thinking I'm probably going to frame that and give it to my nephew just because he's watched me stitch it. He loves the truck. And so I thought maybe I'll frame it and I'll give it to him, you know, so that he can hang it up. And then my last whip, I really thought I had more whips. So my last whip, this is Rosewood Manor, Hearts and Flowers. I am stitching this on a 16 count white Ada, and I am using the called for Weeks Dye Works, floss, which is called Bethlehem. That is a very, very variegated floss, and I love it. Since you last saw it, I think I did a lot of this here. Actually, I may have done all this. I think the last time you saw it, I only had the sides here and the cross looking thing, like the T looking thing. So I stitched this since you last saw it. I really like this. I am stitching this for Beth, the Steadfast Stitcher. This year she turned 60 in December. Happy birthday, Beth. I know I already say happy birthday, but happy birthday again. But she wanted us to stitch on a Rosewood Manor for her birthday. And so that's what we did. And so there's my piece. I really like stitching on this. I really wanted to finish it in December because I think I could do it But I have to give all of these whips love. I think I put a lot of stitches in them. I think it's got like over 500 stitches. And that's why I don't have a lot of my acrostic um, pieces done, because I did work on that a few days. And I really like it. So hey, those are my whips. That was short. Okay, we're 15 minutes in. So let's talk about haul. Get down. I have a lot of haul. And I bought a lot of things. Well, I bought several charts at the Jingle Ball, which, by the way, the Jingle Ball was amazing. It was really cool to see some of these floss tubers that I follow in the chat rooms. But the ball was just, I mean, for $10 to just have access to all the entertainment and all these rooms that you can go in and chat, it was amazing. I did a little bit of stitching Saturday and Friday night. Sunday, I stayed busy in the stitching room. I will tell you that I found a group. Thank you to Shalene. Shalene is Shalene's creativity room. She is a floss tuber. She's part of our crafts and books. I was looking for a group to go in, and she messaged me and she says, "Hey, I'm in this room. Come on in." I went in that room, and we were in that room till almost 4 o'clock Monday morning Eastern time. Yes, we were just having a blast. So I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. The entertainment videos that Stephanie from Lindy Stitches put together was amazing. If I didn't want to go in a room to stitch, I was in the main ballroom just watching the videos. These designers and, Lindy Stitches, they did an amazing job. That work that they put into it, it was great. So I am looking forward to that next year. So hopefully I can see some of you in the chat rooms next year. So I can't wait. So I did purchase several charts, and actually, the nice thing about this whole thing is, you pay $10, but you get, the designers put out freebies. Now, some of their freebies were probably from 2 years ago, but that's okay. I didn't have them, so I downloaded them. Okay, so I'm going to show you some of those freebies. This first one is from Heartstring Samplery. It's called Yukon's Christmas List. And I'm hoping that this will show okay. I've never done a drum. I do have another chart that will be stitching a drum, so I'm excited to do that. And I have not started any of these. I'm going to kind of wait a little bit. Prior to the Jingle Ball, I really wasn't I am not a Christmas stitcher, but these were so cute. So I had to download these and as well purchase some of these. This next one is Be Minty by Heartstring Samplery. Now, some of the designers put more than one freebie on their page. That's a cute ornament. This is Christmas Hippo by the Blue Flower. I remember her putting this out, and a lot of people made this hippo themselves, for them, which is what some of these designers, they create them, but they are more than, they really enjoy when we change these colors and make it ourselves. I probably will stitch him as he is because he is really cute. She also put out Holiday Ostrich, which is also a freebie that she put out earlier this year. Really cute. Teresa Kogut, she put out Jolly Soul. That is really cute. I will probably stitch all these next year. So going into plants a little bit. So because I have all these Christmas charts, my thinking is that maybe on the 25th of each month, I would stitch on a Christmas chart. That's what I was thinking. I know Annabella's, let's say probably last year, She started a thing where the third week of the month of each month was Stitch on Christmas. I'm not going to do the whole week on Stitch Christmas, but I'm thinking that maybe I can dedicate the 25th of each month as a Christmas Stitch. Okay, sorry about that. I had to clear my sinuses. So like I was saying, I am thinking that the 25th of each month, I may dedicate that to Christmas stitching. I don't know. I may pick, one and finish it. I don't want to stitch a lot of Christmas, but I think what I'll do is I'll pick one and I'll stitch it until I'm done with it. So we'll see. I don't know. I've got a lot of things going through my mind that I can't really set things in stone because things change. Life changes. New charts come out. So one of the other things that I've been thinking too is, a lot of floss tubers, a lot of stitchers out there are talking about no starts. Or they'll say, I won't start a new one unless I finish one or two of my whips. Um, I don't finish a whole lot. I mean, I may finish my little ATC cards, but I may try that. I may try, hey, you want to stitch one of these? You got to finish one. And so it may push me to finish some of those. So we'll see. Like I said, I've got a lot of ideas coming through, and but I haven't set anything in stone yet. I don't know why that light is so bright. It's making one of my side of my face all bright. This next one was also a freebie, and this is by Stephanie from Lindy Stitches. Really, really cute. I really thought this cat sitting here by the horse was really cute. Hello from Liz Matthews. I remember seeing this. She puts it out. I do get Liz Matthews' newsletter. So I do remember seeing this in the newsletter, but that's really cute. Liz Matthew put out a few of her charts out. The Holly, which I'm sure a lot of you probably saw and probably finished. This was a freebie from 2020. Merry Christmas. Very cute. Looks like it's monochromatic, so, but you can do a lot with that. I mean, you can do the words in different colors. You can do the tree in different colors. I mean, there's just a lot to really make changes to. Tiny Modernist. Hot Cocoa. I think it's called Hot Cocoa. I didn't write the name down. Hot Cocoa. And she also put out Winter 2021. Another cute truck. Trucks seem to be a thing of stitchers. So those are those. What I purchased. So those were all the freebies. Now I have to show you this. So I am part of the Charting Creations Facebook group. And on Friday, they do a post where you post an update or post a picture. And I participated that in September of this past year, just a couple months ago. And I got picked and I won. And they picked this and they sent this to me. Oh, you can't see it. This is called Mother and Son. This is a huge chart. This thing here has got 80 DMC colors. It's 350, it's 350 wide by 437 high. But is that not the cutest? Charting Creations apparently does really big charts. I've looked through their website, but I've already got enough big charts that I can't start anything. But I thought that was the cutest. Mother and Son. So that was actually a winning that I won. Now, like I mentioned earlier, I watched Becca Sambry Stitches, and she's been doing a lot of Mill Hill kits. So I won a couple months ago. Well, when they did the last 24 hours of cross stitch, Beth from Steadfast Stitcher, she did giveaways throughout the weekend for, the attendees that were in the Zoom group. And so I have won a couple. I have one, it's called like Ghost Tree or something like that, a trilogy. And so I won two of those. I haven't started them yet. It is in my stash. But watching Sam Breed stitching a lot of these mill hooks, like she's been getting into these mill hook kits. And she enabled me to buy one. And I found this cute one. I went on 123 Stitch. Can you see it? Ooh. And I purchased this one. Now, why isn't that showing? It's called Garden Gnomes. Now, I don't see any gnomes in here, but it is the whole kit. Let's see if I can show that. But it's a little like mushroom house. I thought that was the cutest thing ever. Look at that. But it's small. I mean, here's the perforated paper. It's really small. And I thought that would be cute. There's a bunch of beads in here, but I don't see a lot of beads in the chart. So that may be something I can try and see if I can get into the whole beading thing. So that was something that I purchased that I got this week. Oh, another freebie that I downloaded was, I also watched Sherry, the Colorado cross stitcher, and she put this freebie out recently. If you have not downloaded this freebie, check that out. That is so cute. And she showed, when you go on her website, she showed how you would stitch this. I think it was on a 28 count or maybe 32 count versus another size fabric. I'm sorry, I didn't write it down. So she showed one for like a big box and then a little box that there's one there that she put on an Altoids box. So she stitched one that goes on an Altoid box, a cover, and this goes like in a little bigger box. But I thought that was really cute, so I had to download that. Now, okay. These purchases all came from the Jingle Ball. So I purchased Sandy Christmas Set by Tiny Modernist. I've got too much lighting in here. I just thought that was really cute. I like to get things that I can have multiple charts in one, and even these, I can probably make ATCs out of those. So that's one. So when I signed up for the Jingle Ball, my intentions was just to attend the Jingle Ball and not purchase any classes. Well, the last day of your ability to purchase classes that were still available, Carolyn Sook, C-Sook Stitch, she was doing her monthly Zoom chat and meet and whatnot. And she purchased the seasonal bookmarks class. And when she showed her finished projects, I don't know why, but something just said, ooh, those are really cute. You need to buy them. So I signed up for the class. I only signed up for it was only a PDF class. So there was if it was a kid, I don't remember. I just signed up for the PDF. Of course, I purchased this a week before the ball, so I was not going to rush to get them stitched, but I really like this. Being in the class and just watching that, it was really fun, really cool. So anyways, I did purchase that. Then I saw, so when we did the meet and greet, Miss Tiny Modernist, which I'm sorry, I can't remember her real name now. So I saw in the store Merry and Bright. But when she did the meet and greet, she shared with us part 1. So this is a 5-part series. But during the meet and greet, she showed us part 1, which was this. Maybe this is part 1. This was 2, but she showed this. And I saw that and I thought, wow, that looks really vintagey. That is really cute. So while we were in the meet and greet, I opened up a tab, I went in the store, and I purchased it. Since the ball, she's released these parts. There's only one left, and I think this one will come out this week on Friday. So every Friday since the ball, she's been releasing a part of this. That Santa is adorable. I am not big on Santa. I told myself I'll never stitch a Santa, but some of these Santas that were at the ball, I fell in love with them. So I can't wait to stitch this. I am thinking that this one here kind of looks like a reindeer pulling a sled. So I can't wait to see that. But I did buy that. I want to participate. This is an exclusive. So I don't know if she'll have this available maybe in a year. She also showed Santa and Mrs. Claus during her meet and greet, like the finished product. And I just had to buy it. Are they not the cutest? I don't know that I'll finish them this way, but by golly gee, these were the cutest. And I'm thinking, I don't know what size, I haven't really looked at the chart. I don't know what size fabric she used, but I'm thinking I'm probably going to put this like on a, I don't know. I don't know that I want to go 10 count, but I'm just thinking that this would be really cute if it was big. So I purchased those. Yes, I really like Tiny Moderness too. I didn't know until I went to her store and I started buying all this stuff. And then the last one I bought from Tiny Moderness is called Christmas Terrarium. Terrarium. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Terrarium. She also has another terrarium. Okay, I'm going to call it terrarium because I'm not sure how to say that. Words. But I thought this was really cute. And I will probably buy the other ones that she has out because they're really cute. I couldn't keep splurging on stuff. So I bought that. And then I bought a chart from the Blue Flower. This is called Sleeping Bee. I like bees. I mean, I like some of these bee charts. I don't stitch a lot of them, but I just think they're really cute. I've bought a couple. I just haven't stitched them. But I bought that. And I did buy a Satsuma Street, which this is like a popular chart. And I just thought it was really cute. It's called Winter Woods. Sambry Stitches is stitching on this. She started working on this, I think, the first night or that weekend of the ball. And she's stitching it on a like really pretty fabric. It's opalescent. Addie. Speaking of opalescent, Addie's Cross in Quilts. She's part of our group. Our Crafts and Books group. She is a new floss tuber, and she's got a few videos out. I think she's got maybe 4 or 5 videos, but she shares her cross stitch, and then she also do quilts, which are really cute. She does some good work. Addie likes opalescent, so I think I'm going to call Addie Raven. She keeps saying she's a raven because she likes shiny things. I've stitched on an opalescent before. I don't know that I can stitch something this big on an opalescent, but Sambry is doing, or Becca at Sambry Stitches, she is doing this on a really pretty opalescent fabric that I really like. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to stitch this together or separate. I think that I'll probably do it all together just because, I don't know, it's just really pretty. So those were all my haul purchases. Sorry about that, guys. I'm turning these volumes down. Now, after the ball, you know, you hang out in the Zoom group with Crafts and Books, and somebody sees something posted, and they say, "Ooh, did you see this posted on da 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 da?" And then they share it, and then you hit buy, and then you're stuck with more charts, okay? This is how we roll in the Crafts and Books group. I love it. I mean, we share charts, we share what we see out there, and they're like, ooh, I want to buy this. Ooh, I want to buy that. So thanks to Becky, she talked about this, I think it was Monday or Wednesday this last week. She's like, oh, did you guys know that Ulysses has da 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 da? I've never heard of Ulysses blue stitching, but I went on their site and I purchased 3 charts. Thank you, Becky. But again, these are winter charts and they're really cute. So this is called Winter Town. And so there it is, Ulysses blue stitching. And these charts were really cheap. I think, so I bought 3 charts, and for all 3 charts, PDF, I paid $9.44. Okay? Not a bad deal. So there's that one. I just thought that was really cute. I'm thinking that I'll probably buy like a fabric that's already got like snowflake stitch in it. Addie? Miss Raven, maybe you can recommend an opalescent? I don't know. Maybe this would be one that'll look really pretty where I won't have to stitch all that. So that's one. Now, Becky is stitching Christmas Houses Advent. And she started it this last weekend, and last night she showed it, and I think she's already done this row, and it's down here. But is that not the cutest? Look at all those houses. I will probably stitch this all together, but these will be really cute as small pillows. Now, I'm not a pillow person, so I don't think I'll do that. But if anybody's interested in that, those will be really cute. They'll be really cute for ATC cards too. And then the last one I bought was Gingerbread House. Again, I've told myself, 1, I don't do Christmas stitching, and 2, I don't really care for houses. But when I saw these, I had to buy them. I don't know, something about that snow. I live in Florida. I don't see snow. I never seen snow. Never in my life seen snow. So, but I really like that. Yeah, I'm a Florida girl. I've been in this town for 30 years, almost 30 years. And I always joke because when we're in the Zoom group and they're talking, everybody's talking about the weather. Oh my gosh, it was, 50 degrees and it was so hot. 50 degrees here is like, I feel like an Eskimo, okay? I am a true Florida girl. If it gets down to 50 here, I'm dying. This morning, I had to get one of my son's big heavy set jackets because I think it was like in the mid 50s or something like that. I don't know. I mean, it felt like it was 20. Okay. It gets cold here. This girl, I can't do it. Now, I was cold. I was bundled up. But guess what? I was still wearing flip-flops. Yeah. So, I don't know. I've never seen snow, so I don't know what it's like. And then we're sitting in Zoom one day and we're talking about Laura, the stitching by the shore, and her gnomes. Now, if you've never watched Laura, you need to watch her, 1. But 2, she stitches these gnomes that are so cute. They're from Wonder USA, I think it is. I didn't write it down. So Camille, thanks a lot, Camille. She said, because I said, I love those gnomes, but I don't know where the heck she gets those gnomes. So she says, oh, I'll show you, come here. So Camille shared her screen and I followed her, and within 5 minutes I purchased gnomes. I didn't so they sell the gnomes in like 3 pieces. So you'll have like St. Patrick's gnome, winter gnome, and there'll be 3 different gnomes in that. I purchased, as we're going through, and I'm like, oh, I don't know which one to pick. Like, what am I going to stitch? It's hard to pick. Well, they had a sale where they were selling all 44 gnomes. And guess which one I picked? Yeah, 44 gnomes. Thanks a lot, Camille. These gnomes are the cutest. Now, what I did was I put them on a Word document. and just kind of group them, because to me is I want to see these gnomes. When I choose to do my first gnome, I want to see them. So those are the cutest gnome. Okay. Look at that. Those Easter gnomes are so cute. So I have not decided which one to do first. I am a big Americana patriotic girl, so I don't know. I just like that. I may pick to do the Americana ones or the USA gnomes. Those Ukraine gnomes are really cute. But I don't know. There's so many. And I think this is the cutest thing. Those girls with the braids, that's just artwork. That's just amazing. I'm sure there's going to be more gnomes coming out, but these are the ones that have come out so far. There's a dwarf Santa. But look at those. If you've not seen these gnomes, now I'm not encouraging you or enabling you. See, look at those. Those are really cute. I really like this one. But I like them all. So thanks a lot, Laura, for continuing to show your gnomes on your videos, because I really wanted to get them. I didn't know where. I could have asked, but I was really trying to stay away. But you know what? Camille says, ha, I'll show you. Here it is. So, but no regrets, you guys. Those are so cute. I've got a lot to stitch. And then my last purchase, so Crafts and Books is going to be starting a long dog sampler in 2024. And I don't know how this came about. I think a couple of the girls wanted to stitch long dog samplers. And so she created an event. Now, I didn't have any long dog samplers. So once again, we're in Zoom, and they're like, hey, and so we're talking about the long dog samplers, and I'm going on my phone and looking at different charts. Now, I don't want to stitch anything big because I already have too much big stuff, but I was able to find one that I thought was interesting. I think it's really cool. It's just different, and it's not that big. It's 91 by 115 stitches. It's called... I'm not even going to try to say this, but it's pretty much Dog and Wolf. No, yes, Dog and Wolf. But look at that. Is that not the coolest thing? And you know, I've shown this on social media on Facebook, and a lot of people had not seen this, but I got this on their website in the other section. And I thought that was really cool. Just the little motifs and the little things hitting things inside was really cool. Well, while I'm looking at this, I thought I saw another one called Rolo Lorraine. I don't even know what it is. But, oh, and here's the cool thing. So Deborah, she's part of our group. She's one of my Stitchy close friends. She saw this too and she liked it. So she is going to be stitching this with me. And that's going to be excited. I can't wait. So we're going to be part of the long dog sampler, stitch along or start along. But then I told her, I said, hey, you and I can, be twinsies. We have our own little stitch along going along too. So that's what we'll do. But they also have this deer one. Now, if I were to stitch this, I probably will not stitch the Merry Christmas word. But again, look at that flamingo. But you know what attracted me to that? It's just these little things. Look at these little squirrels in there, the little ducks. There's little rabbits there. I mean, there's just little things. It almost reminds me of JBW designs when we're talking about this area here. But I just thought that was so cool. Now, I'm not going to start this in 24. I am going to focus on the wolf. But I had to buy this just to have it. Why not? Isn't that what we do? So, oh, and by the way, forgot to mention, Addie is stitching this one for the Rosewood Manor month start along. But Addie is trying to beat me on this. You see, I was ahead of Addie, And when I saw hers, now she's got not only this, but she's got this, and she's done the back stitch. She's not playing nice. She's trying to get ahead of me. But you know what? That's okay. I enjoy stitching this with her too. It's fun. It really is fun when you are in a group that you can stitch things with others and just make it fun out of it. You make a game out of that. So that is it. So we're at 45 minutes. I've gone over what I really want to do. So I am going to leave the planning video for another time. Sorry, I have to turn that off. I don't know why that light is just really bright. I'm going to do another video where it's going to be planning. Let me just do that because I don't want to talk about that here. I'm hoping that by the end of the month I can do that planning video. And I haven't decided if I want to do a whip parade. I know people like whip parades. I personally don't take the time to watch whip parades, but I might. I know Beth, the Steadfast Stitcher, she put one out of her old whips. Now, Beth started 60 projects this year for her 60th birthday. I think she's already done her 60th. So, and I think she's going to do another whip parade video on just the new charts that she started for her birthday, stitch along. But I am going to watch them because I think it's good to see what other people stitch. Even being in this group, we all talk about different designers that we would like to stitch, and you'd be surprised how many of them I don't know about. How many I talk about that the girls don't know about. It's really nice to have that variety and kind of learn about all these other designers that are out there. So we learn a lot from each other. We enable each other. We love to shop. But we stitch together, and I feel like we build a family. So come join us. But I will probably do a whip parade. I don't know. But I'm definitely going to do a planning video, and maybe I'll incorporate that into my end of the year video. Anyways, I don't want to keep you long. Have a very Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. If I don't see you before the New Year's, Happy New Year's. I may try to come before New Year's because I do want to talk about the New Year's. But let me not keep you longer. Have a great day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys maybe next week. Bye.